Could I ask the final speaker this evening, Gordon Berzinski, to come please.
Mario. Firstly, I would like to talk about passion. I was born in Mosman Hospital in 1974, delivered into the world by matron May Smith, educated at Mosman Primary and Mosman High School. I completed an apprenticeship in Mosman as a motor mechanic, and I enjoyed a fun childhood playing on 4 Mile Beach and swimming in the creeks of the Mowbray Valley. My wife and 3 children live on the same house site at Craigley that my great-grandfather settled on in 1870. My grandfather was chairman of the Douglas Shire Council for 9 years. My father has been heavily involved in the sugar and caravan park industries. My wife also worked for the Douglas Shire Council in Financial Services Department. My family have helped shape this area. I am proud and I'm passionate about this area, but I'm also a realist. I currently own a cement truck. I work at a concrete plant in Cairns, Mareeba, Tolga, Innisfail, Tully, Mosman, and my home plant is in Craigley. The economics of the industry can't afford multiple trucks and staff at each plant. That's why we're sent to whichever plant needs trucks, whether it be Hanson, Boral, or a private plant, to get best utilisation from the trucks and staff. If I was to rely solely on the Douglas Shire, my small business would not survive. The reason I asked to speak tonight is because I'm sick of seeing money wasted. Taxpayers' money. My money, your money. I'm not going to talk figures because everyone seems to have a different set of figures. So I'll just talk in millions. Millions! Which could be better spent on our roads, equipment for educating our children, and looking after our aged. Instead, we choose to waste millions on reinventing the wheel, maybe just because of some big egos. This has become a problem in local government level. People underestimate the commitment and the understanding that it takes to run a council. It has got to the point that to stand for election you should have to meet a certain criteria as if you were applying for a job. The Local Government Act has got that complex. You practically need a degree in local government to perform the duties of a councillor properly. It is not a retirement job. I don't like that now we are called the Cairns Regional Council. Maybe a more neutral name would have been more appropriate. But if you'd asked the tourists in the street in 2007 if they knew where the Douglas Shire was, they would have probably said no. But if you'd asked them where Daintree, Port Douglas, Mosman or Cape Tribulation was, they would have been able to tell you what you were talking about. So I really feel we haven't lost our identity. We will still be recognised as the Douglas Shire because we have definite boundaries. We have the Captain Cook Highway to the south, the Rex Range to the west, and the Bluefield Track to the north. We live in our own pocket of paradise. A lot of us go to Cairns to shop, sporting events, specialist doctors, some to work, university, and some choose to send their children to school in Cairns. Because we're a small population, we simply can't afford the infrastructure that a large population can. But if we're part of that population, we can also have a say in what happens in Cairns as well as in our area. For example, the Cairns Airport, Skyrail, Casino, Jabberkai and the Port Authority all have a follow effect onto our area. And quite often, it doesn't cost our businesses a damn cent. So really, we're a big part of the Cairns region whether you like it or not. So de-amalgamating is not a necessity, because we're just duplicating what is already in place. If this wasn't a government issue, if it didn't involve votes, but a private sector issue, we wouldn't all be standing here right now. Why do you think Quicksilver bought out Graydon Ventures? Mossman Mill was bought out by Mackay Sugar. Returning to the past and de-amalgamating is a step backwards, not a step forwards. I thank you for the opportunity to say my piece, and I've already voted no. Thank you.